Jennifer Lopez is back in an action heroine role in the new Netflix original movie, The Mother. Now, does this film stand up to scrutiny, or should those female action-led roles be given just to Jennifer Lawrence? She was the first after all. Let's talk about this film. So welcome back to the channel, everyone. Welcome to this here movie review for Netflix's new 2023 Jennifer Lopez starring actioner, The Mother. Yes, this film here. Now, Jennifer Lopez did star in another Netflix movie not too long ago called Shotgun Wedding. So I'm assuming that she's signed a film deal with Netflix at this juncture. This film here is rated 15 and comes at us with a 1 hour and 55 minute runtime. The film itself is directed by Niki Caro, who's a New Zealand-born scriptwriter and director. She was responsible for Disney's Mulan several years ago. The film is based upon a story by Misha Green, who also worked on the screenplay along with Adrian Baloff and Peter Craig. The film stars Jennifer Lopez, obviously, as the mother, Lucy Paez as her daughter Zoe, Omari Hardwick as a character called Cruz, and Joseph Fiennes is the principal villain in this piece, Adrian. Now, this film here is about this special agent woman played by Jennifer Lopez, who at the start of the film she is pregnant, but she falls foul of the father of the child, Adrian, who's the big bad of the film, and he wants her dead, and he wouldn't mind seeing the daughter dead as well. We then jump forward in time to come to find out that Jennifer Lopez has given this child up essentially for adoption, kind of a thing. It's living with another family, being kind of watched over by a former partner of hers called Cruz, Omari Hardwick, and she's been hunted down, wanting to be killed by Joseph Fiennes' evil character, who also goes after the daughter, and she has to come out of hiding to save the daughter's life, her daughter, to take her somewhere, keep her under her wing, to keep her safe from Joseph Fiennes until such time that she can put a stop to the goings on. That's essentially the basis for this film. The film is of big budget, and it shows in its filming. It's set in multiple different locations. Yeah, now for me, I didn't know what to expect from this film. Jennifer Lopez as an actress, I don't mind. Obviously, she's been an actress for some considerable time. Some of her films I can take, some I can't. That's just the way it goes with her. But this film here, I was intrigued by the posters. I knew nothing about this film even coming out. Hadn't seen the trailers, just sat down and just indulged in this movie. Now, I will say that the film doesn't reinvent the wheel in any way whatsoever. It's a standard kind of fare, but it's handled considerably well. The screenplay, the story, the script, whatever you want to call it, is pretty good. It's not out and out action, stupid action. I didn't know whether to go into this expecting tonally the type of film that Shotgun Wedding gave us, or something completely different. So to my surprise, this was quite a thoughtful, non-comedic type of a movie. It gave us a story, it gave us good structure, and it was all done seriously with no tongue-in-cheek. I was expecting maybe that because of Shotgun Wedding and this sort of thing. So I was pleasantly surprised in that sense. Now, I will say that some of the pacing in the film isn't the best. There was a time when I started looking at my watch and it was very ho-hum by the numbers kind of a movie, up until a certain point when it then sort of ditches some sort of character arcs and this sort of a thing to take it on its own with the story of just Jennifer Lopez and her daughter. and them trying to come together whilst her teaching her survival tactics and all this sort of thing. And at this point in the film goes to be set like in sort of Alaskan outback kind of a thing, out in the snow, or Canada, somewhere like that. I wasn't paying too much of attention to where they weren't meant to be location-wise, but it was snowy, it was cold, there was wolves. What else is there? And this whole platoon of individuals led by Joseph Fiennes comes to hunt them down and attempt to kill them. Yeah, at that point the film elevated for me because it focused on these primary two characters played by Jennifer Lopez and Lucy Paez. Now Lucy Paez as Zoe, she was competent enough, but I felt that she always had tears in her eyes the entire way through the film, no matter what scene she was filming. It felt like, or looked like, she was going to burst into tears at every possible moment. But they had good chemistry, they worked well together. Like I said, the film is very well directed. Nikki Caro's done a fantastic job in the director's chair here, and she didn't do a bad job at all when it came to Mulan, so I'm not surprised. The character played by Jennifer Lopez is a compelling character. Jennifer Lopez handles the action well. She handles the hardware that she has to use, the weapons and all this sort of thing. There are some special effects where it's obviously green screen and things like that, but I'm nitpicking when I say that about this movie. I had an enjoyable time with this film. Like I said, on a predicted interest curve, it peaks about halfway through and then doesn't let off until the end. The rest is backstory, character development, all this sort of thing, which is great, but like I said, a lot of these characters are introduced and then not forgotten about, but they are ejected from the script to focus on the primary two individuals. I will say that Joseph Fiennes' character Adrian is somewhat underdeveloped in the movie. That's one of the weak points within the script. But nevertheless, a solid film, and I enjoyed it. Now, that might have been because I expected nothing from it whatsoever. As audience scores and this sort of thing are going for this movie, it's sitting at about 6 out of 10 for people. A 5.5, 6 out of 10. I think it's a sort of hit or miss for general audiences. I don't know. But, you know, Jennifer Lopez done very well in it. I won't mind seeing her in action role again. And it had a solid story, if not some pacing issues, and was shot and looked very, very good. With a very good soundtrack as well. The soundtrack was somewhat enjoyable as well. It served the purpose for the film. Not that it's sort of soundtrack that I would listen to external of the movie or anything like that. But yeah, very good film. Very good film. Now, this is a film that I would get for the collection, the ever-growing Blu-ray, DVD. No, I wouldn't get it on DVD. Blu-ray, 4K collection. But is it one that would need to be bootlegged or not? I don't know, because, funnily enough, Shotgun Wedding has had a physical media release in Germany. It has had a DVD, it has had a Blu-ray, and surprisingly, it has had a 4K as well. So this is one that I'll have to keep my eye out on Germany before delving into bootleg territory for it. And hopefully it will come up at some point soon. So there we go. It's my review for this film. Have you watched this film? Did you enjoy it? Didn't you enjoy it? I had a good time. What more can a film do than give you a good time? This is AJ. Thanks for commenting. If you do comment down below, that's just a little hint there to do it. Give it a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, all that, and I shall see you on the next one. Take care all, and goodbye.